The purpose of this video is for me to really be able to kind of like tell a story about, you know what I'm saying, like how I grew up and, you know, the type of things that I had to experience, because there's so many youth that experience so much grief and so much trauma in our community, and they don't understand how to deal with it. But me having been able to overcome it, I wanted to come back, you know what I'm saying, to the very space that I experienced, like one of the most deepest, like rooted childhood traumas that I had to uproot, you know what I'm saying, and shed light on the space. So I want to just show y'all real quick. Walk over here with me, bro. So I forget what year it was. I think it was like 2009 or something like that. I was like 13 years old. And I remember me and my boy Trey, we was playing Madden, and we was in this crib up here, because I'm from Race Street, and that's what street we on right now. We was in this crib up here on Race. Next thing you know, we heard like 21 gunshots go off. And then like, whenever we heard this car skirt off and leave the scene, we ran outside, and I seen one of my old heads on the ground, somebody who was always doing nothing but showing love to me, somebody who, you know what I'm saying, always like gave me money out of his own pocket if he could, like somebody who was really family to me, was really like my older cousin. And I ran down the street and I seen him on the ground, and he had like 7 bullet holes on him. And that was something that was it just scarred me for life, you know what I'm saying? And so the reason for me even coming back to do a music video in this spot was because the same space that was used to create death is going to be the very same space that I come and give life in, you know what I'm saying, with my music. And also, man, something else that like really has moved me is that like just recently in Homewood, there's been like an 11-year-old boy and his mother who was murdered, and there was just recently somebody else who was a 15-year-old kid who was murdered. His name was Davon. The other kid, his name was Buddy, little Denzel. And I really just wanted to like give homage to them and just give my flowers to them and say that like the reason why I do what I'm doing is because I want to go back to the same space that I was raised in, like Homewood, and you know what I'm saying, the same traumas that I experienced. I want to be able to give like the youth that experienced the grief and the loss and the trauma that I experienced, the tools and how to navigate that.